settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. On the move left. A throw left side. But it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Tua now on 3rd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Tungo Vailoa. That one incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
TX.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Miami. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And He'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. Here's 2. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Play action. Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
The kick is good. The game is 7. Boston Summers set to kick.
Squirrel time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10.
Hey, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 43, here's second and 5. Moving the tight end right. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. during the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. 3 down for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
70, 79, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18, Pioneer. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Bills. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A tight end in motion now. That one is complete. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. In motion, it's Waddle. Now Tua taps it forward. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Third and 9.
Hey, that's it. Solo, 18, roll. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort. which he shanked. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. That is caught outside on the RPO. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Quick throw, taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had football. Here, he's got a first down.
70. Tempo 80.
Back to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Tiger, 1970 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Scoop.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll get it up for here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
65.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike is saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get set.
Off play action, it's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Upper, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a big play there for Miami. 35 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready. 2-1-1. Hard. Ready, team. All right, fellas. Listen up.
On the carry is Achane. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. 3rd down and 9.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Trap 60.
of the gun. Here's Ewers. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football at their own 23.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Warriors 7, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business. At the 1 yard line.
First down.
Big play there for the Bills. That goes for 58. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck,
I make it to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. At his second touchdown of the game, numbers 11, 12 on the season. The extra point pass is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Ewers on first down. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 for Ewers. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. Come to the line now on second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A run, and it's A-Chain. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
short. It's Ewers. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Hill brought in motion. Ewers to throw for it on. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
37-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
On the jump.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
70, 10 more. 19.
Now he'll tuck it and take off. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
60 Eagles. Red. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Buffalo.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Take this down inside the 35. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the first down and a gain of 12. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Miami. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That one out wide to A-Check. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing again is Ewers. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll throw again with Ewers. He's got his man. It's Hill.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Ewers again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, here's Ewers. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for Bill's 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's a designed run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 2. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Here's pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
42. Dolphins 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready up.
First down throw for Ewers. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. This is caught down that right sideline. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 31 yards.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. Let's go. Dragon 60. 70 Rick.
On first and 10, Ewers. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
19 Tiger. Now go.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And this ball incomplete. On third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now. Back to 60. 18.
Ewers now. He'll throw on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Talk 70, talk 70. Let's go.
Now Ewers. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Come on. Hey. Mikey.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
19, start. Here we go. Start.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Ready.
Third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Ewers. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
First down, Miami.
Looking to run, and from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Ewers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 21.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside pick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go!
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.